What's the deal, YouTube? It's HOLYONE, and these are going to be my top 10 most anticipated games of 2019. And we're starting this list off with The Division 2. Now, I played some of The Division back when it came out, but I realized that they didn't offer what they promised, graphically and visually, and then they downgraded the game like Ubisoft usually does. But after seeing The Division 2 and acquiring a free Steam key, I decided, you know what? I'm going to put this game on my list because it does look pretty good. And I am looking forward to playing it when it comes out in, I think, March of next year. And I could use a new game that's like Destiny that I can get into that doesn't, it's not the grind fest that Destiny was and just was totally trash. So that's my number 10. Moving up the list at number 9, we have Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now, the reason I'm hyped for this game is because I played the original Resident Evil 2, but I never finished the game. And I really wanted to play it, but I didn't want to go back and play those old textures and graphics and stuff like that. So when I saw that Resident Evil 2 Remake was coming out, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. I have all the Resident Evil games, and I've played almost all of them. So I thought it was going to be a simple, texture upgrade, but they did a full-on remake, and the game looks phenomenal. Like, the graphics look great. Now, I know there's some bullshit with them taking items out of the game and making it DLC, but I'm not going to pay for that or anything like that, and I got this key for free, so I'm not going to complain, so that's going to be my number 9 game for most anticipated. At number 8, we have Outer Worlds from Obsidian. Now, the last good Obsidian game I played was probably Fallout New Vegas. And that's it. I didn't care for their other games like Pillars of Eternity or stuff like that. But I really enjoyed playing Fallout New Vegas like a lot of us. And the Outer Worlds looks like it has the same gameplay as Fallout New Vegas. And the graphics people are complaining about, but I think the graphics look totally fine. I think the graphics look totally fine for that open world game. And it looks like it's got that, funny, comedic, and role-playing style. So, as an Obsidian fan, I'm totally looking forward to this game. And that is going to be my number 8 game for my anticipated games of next year. At number 7, we of course have Crash Team Racing. Crash Team Racing, I originally played at a friend's house back when he had the PS1, and I didn't get the PS1 yet. This was like back in I'm probably going to say like 90, probably like the mid-90s, I'd say that. And I always thought that game was dope. I never played Mario Kart as a kid. Crash Team Racing was my go-to game when I was a kid, when I played at his house. So seeing that they're remaking it just like they did the Crash trilogy, I'm sure it's going to be a great racing game. And I definitely look forward to playing it on my PC. Now, moving up to number 6, we have Doom Eternal. Now, I've heard rumors that this game is going to the Bethesda app, but I really don't give a damn where I play my games as long as I can play them at the highest fidelity and resolution and frame rates. That's all that matters to me. And, yeah, Doom Eternal looks dope. They're adding new weapons. You're slaying demons in hell, and it's Doom. It's just classic, over-the-top, killing demons and all that sort of thing. And I enjoyed the first Doom. I enjoyed Doom that came out in 2016. Wasn't a huge fan of Doom 3, but overall, this game does look like it's going to be amazing. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing that on my PC, or if need be, I could buy it on my Xbox One. Alright, moving up the list at number 5, we have Metro Exodus. Now, I love the Metro series. Like, I'm so hyped for this game. I upgraded my graphics card to take advantage of ray tracing, so I am now running an RTX 2080, and I ran it through Battlefield 5, and my god, that game might be trash, but it looks really good with ray tracing, not gonna lie. Performance-wise is not great, but I'm hoping Metro Exodus implements DLSS, because DLSS would really help with increasing frame rates and improving resolution. And the first Metro games had a really good story, I thought, in my opinion. I know that's divisive, but the Metro games have always been graphically amazing, especially on PC. So being able to play these, being able to play Metro Exodus with ray tracing added on top of that is just going to be even more fun. So that's my number 5 for most anticipated game of next year, guys. Metro Exodus, I think they actually moved the release date from whatever it was, late February to mid-February, so I'll be able to get it sooner. Moving up to number 4, we have Gears 5. Now, I've always been a huge Gears fan. I know a lot of people did not like Gears of War 4, but I like Gears of War 4 multiplayer. The Horde mode was really good. I think it was probably the best in the series thus far, and that's why I would like to buy Gears. And the story was not bad. The story wasn't bad either. So, I'm definitely looking forward to Gears. I know they're doing a whole, oh, it's a female character, but I really don't care. As long as she looks good and I can play as her and all that stuff, and it's got split screen still, I'll be good. I can't complain with that. So, Gears 5 is going to be my number 4 on my list. And going up to the last 3, we have Jump Force. Jump Force, the new fighting game. If you guys have ever played J-Star's Victory, that game was freaking fun. Unfortunately, it was exclusive to PS4 and locked at 30 frames. But Jump Force is coming to PC, so I can unlock that frame rate, even if I have to mod the game to do it. And Jump Force looks like it's keeping the same mechanics as J-Stars was, while adding all those jump heroes, you know, like Dragon Ball, One Piece, all those guys are added into the game and all those sorts of things. So the game looks really good. And graphics don't look bad either. Heck, they're even adding Yugi into the game as a playable character, which is interesting. So, no complaints for me there for adding more characters. I say the more the better, as long as it's balanced. So, moving up to the last 2, we have Nioh 2. Now, if you guys remember, Nioh was like my sleeper hit for 2017, and I was already ready to give Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild my game of the year, or even Persona 5, but Nioh just blew me away with how good it was, and just how, like, you know, hardcore mechanics, but with able to build, like, whatever character you want with the deep diversion. They only showed a CGI trailer for the game, but knowing Nioh, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. That game I'm definitely going to look forward to, so that game's going to be on there. I could have pushed Sakura Shadows Die Twice, but I think Nioh overall is going to be a better game, in my opinion. So, that's going to be number 2. And finally, for my most anticipated game of next year, Devil May Cry 5. Oh, how I've waited for this game. I was a huge fan of Devil May Cry 4. I beat Devil May Cry 1. I skipped 2 because that game was trash, and 3 I didn't really get into. I did play DMC, the spin-off Ninja Theory made. I thought that game was pretty good. And yeah, we haven't had a sequel to Devil May Cry 4, a literal sequel, since 2008. So it's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4. And I played the demo. I thought it was alright, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing Devil May Cry 5. So this is my list for top 10 games of next year, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is your boy HOLYONE. Out!